so you can make a holster for almost any size Nerf blaster. Today I'm just going to use the pistol size. This is the Nerf Fire Strike that I've heavily customized, and I quite enjoy it. You're going to need some cardboard to start out with. Get a big sheet, that's usually going to be helpful for you. Some scissors, and of course, some tape, and just some kind of a knife to help you cut. First, prepare your cardboard. You're going to want to open it up and make it one big sheet. So you can use almost any kind of cardboard you want here. That looks pretty good. Now, take your blaster that you're using and just give it a quick measurement from wherever you want it to enter the holster to wherever you want it to poke out. I like to leave a little bit poking out. I'm going to cut that piece out there, and then just kind of do a quick inspection of how big it is. If you want to cut off a little more, like I did, and leave a little more poking out, that's totally fine. I shaved off just another ½ inch or so from the end. Now, roll that all the way up, as you see here, affix it in place, and this is where you're really going to start to build your tension. Check to see if you can pull it out easily. If you can't, undo the tape, make it a little bit looser, and then try it again. Keep doing that until it works. That's going to be a theme here. It's going to be a lot of kind of guess and check, a lot of just trying it out. I had a little too much cardboard in the inside here, so I decided to cut that out, make it a little bit looser. And as you'll see, it's better to go a little bit looser than a little bit tighter. You're going to see that in a minute. Now, tape that up, and all you're going to do now is, once you have a nice fit, just laminate the whole thing with layers of duct tape. I use colored duct tape, of course. You're probably going to want to use a bright color. Bright green, bright pink, bright red. Something that is not firearms related. This is Nerf, not airsoft, not milsim, none of that. That looks pretty good. And if it's a little bit loose, just add more tape to the outside. So that's why I say go looser than tighter. The wraps of duct tape will make it tighter. Now, this is how it's going to attach to a belt. Throw that on, find the center of gravity, and then start to make your tape ring. This is actually how you shouldn't do it. This is one piece of tape. That's not going to hold it very securely. I try to cut it in half here with a lot of difficulty, but thank God we can edit this out and make me look really smart. So the end result is you're going to want to have 2 loops of tape. This is not the correct way to do it, as you're going to see. I wanted to put another piece of tape on the inside, but duct tape likes to stick to everything, including duct tape. There comes a point where I just give up and rip everything off. This is the correct way to do it. You're going to want to take a long strip of duct tape and cut it into 1 long strip and 2 shorter strips. Put the 2 shorter strips down first, and then take your long strip and lay it on top of that. Now, we don't want to press it down onto the cardboard or whatever surface you're using. We're just trying to kind of form the shape. Note I left about a ½ inch gap between those 2 short pieces. We're going to put this piece of duct tape on, and on the tallest parts of your telephone pole shape, you're going to attach them right around the whole unit. Now you're going to take the loops that you've made, or the shorter pieces, and make loops out of them, just like before. That middle section, make sure that everything is held on really tightly to the body of your holster. Give it a quick test fit to make sure everything's running well. And now we're going to just reinforce it. Make 4 short strips, and we're going to put those over the exposed part of the sticky rings that we have there. You want to keep them kind of loose. We're going to put 2 on to start, or 1 on each ring, and then we're going to put another one on top of that. This way it stays nice and strong, so we have 2 or 3 layers of duct tape as opposed to just 1. Give that a test fit. Make sure it's snug, but you don't want it to be too loose here. Because once you put it on your belt, everything's going to tighten up really tightly. Trim off that excess piece that was annoying me, and fold that piece off right there. Chest fit your belt one more time. Make sure it's kind of loose. If that's too tight, use your finger, use a ruler, use whatever you got. Just loosen it up a bit. So it's nice and tight here. Now we want to test fit it on our actual pants. Put it through 1 of the loops on the holster, and then, after snaking it through 1 of those, put it right onto your belt loop. After putting it through your belt loop, you're going to put it through the second loop on the holster itself. This creates 3 loops where it's held together, and the belt loop itself on your pants acts as a locator kind of mechanism. So you can have it on the front, on the side, on the back, wherever you have a belt loop on whatever pants you're wearing. Put that through, give it a test fit, and this is where you just have to kind of test it out, use it, pull it in, pull it out, and adjust as necessary. But here you see nothing's moving around, and I can very easily pull it out. Thanks for watching, and I hope you try this at home.
Next objective, 1 star.